Yo, it's Real 92.3, LA's new home for hip hop. Bootleg Kevin Head, a special guest in the building.
What's up, y'all?
Kyle
What's good?
is here. Super
duper.
What's up, man?
Don't forget the super or the
Don't forget the
duper.
super or the duper.
Don't you forget it.
Both included. What's up, y'all?
Yo, man, your album is finally coming out.
Finally, right?
Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Yo, tomorrow 9 p.m. Go get that. It just happens to be my birthday too, so if you don't get the album,
How
you're
old are
bad.
you
That
turning?
wasn't timed out.
Oh, I know, right?
That wasn't on
It
purpose.
just happened to be my
That,
birthday.
that was just a good way for me to or else people into making sure they buy my album. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. Like, hey, look, y'all, don't give me anything for my birthday.
Literally.
Go buy the album.
Literally, though. It's like, bro, I don't need a present. I don't need socks, shoes, none of that, dog. Not
You
a
want people to
video
buy the
game.
album?
Just buy the album.
Let me ask you a
I'm
question.
telling my mom, I'm like, Mom, just buy like 10 copies of the album. I don't need nothing else. You feel
Nothing
me?
else.
Do you think it's played when people say go buy my album when everybody streams now? Because
No.
I was having this conversation yesterday about people saying go buy my album, but it's like I'll stream your shit.
You could, you know, that's just a difference in fan. You know, if
you're
you
not a-
happen to
yeah.
be Super Duper Kyle, you still have a large demographic of fans
Diehard fans.
who be hitting that iTunes store.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
you
what you prefer.
Exactly. Well, I mean, because this is like, I think,
You
you know
get
what's
money.
crazy?
Say
I
yes.
think a hard
Say yes.
sale, I think a hard sale counts more than a stream does.
Of course it does.
And it's like, I got hella soccer mom fans out there.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? That will for sure just cop from the iTunes store instead of streaming. So,
Gotcha.
hey, you know, whichever you want to do. But buy it, though.
Yo, talk about your journey, man, because I first interviewed you in like 2012.
Yeah.
And it was in Phoenix, and it was like when you were still kind of KID, Kyle, like
I was
slash
definitely
Kyle.
still KID.
Yeah, you were doing
hadn't
songs
really
with
made-
Futuristic,
Yeah.
and you know, and shout out Jake Owens and all those guys.
Yeah, shout out Zach and Jake.
You've been doing this shit for a long time, man. Tell everybody like how long this journey has gotten to you finally dropping your major label debut, man.
Man, well, it starts at birth.
Of course.
and
No.
and then, you know, I was like making mixtapes and stuff when I was like in like 9th grade. Like my whole life, really, I've been like recording songs and stuff. My dad would take me to all the studios like in Hollywood. And this was like me being like a 12-year-old, 11-year-old kid. My dad would take me to these studios in Hollywood and literally just like take me in the studio with just a bunch of grown ass
Men with mortgages and shit.
Literally, more grown ass men with broken dreams. You feel me? You're talking about people with broken spirits and shit. Like I'm in there, everybody smoking. It was kind of heavy.
It's kind of deep for a
It
12-year-old.
was kind of deep for a 12-year-old. Like I'm looking at it a lot. Like, but at the same time, it did like get me hungry about doing this. And
You
then,
ever cross paths with Chris Stokes?
with Chris Stokes?
No, I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, I was about to say nah.
Probably better you didn't.
But yeah, like, but then I really noticed, I was like, man, every time I'm in here, it's a negative vibe. They be rushing me. You know what I'm
Bitter?
saying? Yeah, bitter vibe, bitter, broken vibe. And I noticed, I was like, man, I'm never going to get nowhere unless I get my own equipment. And it's
Right.
like, even if it's shitty equipment,
Right.
even if I don't know what I'm doing, if I get my own stuff, I can learn how to be good at it. So really around like 10th grade, 10th, 11th grade is when I bought my first microphone. And I bought a dusty 2006 computer. I mean, it's only really like 2009 at the time, but still, dusty computer from my Aunt Betsy.
From your
Shout
Aunt
out Betsy.
Shout out Aunt Betsy.
You have an Aunt
Betsy's
Betsy?
got to
I
be a
have an
white
Aunt
lady,
Betsy,
right?
yeah.
Oh
She's
my
definitely a
God.
white lady.
That's on the
sure,
white
yeah.
side.
Yeah,
I was
it's on
about
the white side,
For
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no, shouts out Aunt Betsy. That's on the white side. That's on the real Midwest. I'm from St. Louis. All my family is from St. Louis.
Word.
So yeah, we got names like Bessie. My little brother's name is Pickle. It's deep.
You gotta wait.
Yeah.
Is his government name?
Nah, his government name is for sure Ian, but
Okay.
his
Yeah.
name,
I was about to
his
say.
actual.
Shout out to Ian
I
Pickle.
know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's y'all government names? You know what I
Aaron.
mean?
Kevin.
Exactly.
Bootleg
not
Kev,
as
Kevin,
not as
yeah.
cool though. Not as
Not
cool
as
as
cool.
Not as cool as
Kev.
Pickle.
True.
Definitely not as cool as DJ Head.
So where did it like you started recording and like what was the first look you had where you started to realize that you could really take this shit serious and make a living off of it?
Man, it was, I did this cover, right, to a Drake song, like everybody else. And my homie, Mitch, who was like shooting all my videos and like doing all like my graphics and stuff at the time, that song dropped and the headlines dropped. It was the day headlines dropped, literally. And Mitch was like, yo, Kyle, this thing's crazy. You should do a cover to it. He's like, there's already an instrumental. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't want to do covers, right? I was saying like, I'm a rapper.
I'm
type
an
of thing.
artist.
I'm an artist,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't want to do covers. Like, and then literally within 9 hours of it dropping on YouTube, I uploaded my cover first. And I didn't call the shit like, you know, KID cover. I just called it Drake headlines. That's all I called it.
I see what you did there.
Exactly.
Clickbaited
And so
'em.
clickbait like crazy. And so when that song dropped, the first thing was the official audio from Drake, right? If you looked up Drake headlines, underneath that, my video. So
you use his artwork and everything?
Nah, it's just a big ass picture of me. But at the time, I had a Drake fade, so I was like, you couldn't really tell the difference.
Two light skinned motherfuckers.
Yeah, two light skinned motherfuckers in front of the camera. And so
you guys definitely had some similarities in appearance back then.
Oh, definitely, bro. Come on, I thought Drake was hella cool. Anyways. I did that, and that got like, I remember getting like 50,000 views in like the first day.
Damn.
And like back then, that was a big deal.
Hell yeah.
And that's when I kind of got my first fans, and then I really just started working off of Facebook with that. I would just like keep in Facebook contact with anybody that was like, I like your music. Literally anybody.
So you would like message them and
message them, follow them, all that. I remember I did this too. I was on Facebook. And I would look up like the local high school, right? Which is Ventura High School. I added everybody from my high school.
Oh.
Right? The moment that they pressed accept, that's when they fucked up. Because then I would just spam their wall with hella my music videos. And then I went to Buena High School, added everybody from there. Went to Oxnard High School, added every high school got like 3,000 kids. Right. Easy. You feel me? So I just added all these kids. Half of them hated me. 78% of them hated me.
But the rest fucked with you.
And the rest fucked with me, but all of them knew about me. You feel me? And so I did that, and I was just like working off of that and trying to really just build. I really believed in the like one fan at a time brand. Like I knew if I could capture one person's attention one at a time and get them to like my music, eventually they would tell 3 people, and they would tell 4 people, and that 4 would turn into more. And
word of mouth.
Word of mouth. And especially when you do it all local like that.
Yeah.
And so that's really when, and then I met Jake.
Yep.
And then I met Jake. And then not only did I have that cover going crazy and all these friends on Facebook, but then I had the most fire videos because this dude, Jacob Owens, was insane. Like, still is insane. One of the best directors out there. That's my homie, my brother for life. And
what was that video where you were like delivering pizza in your shitty car? What was that?
That was, you know, it's funny. That's my actual car too, and it is really shit.
You still have that car?
Nah, I don't have that car no more. What happened? Oh yeah,
you
that car is gone. I gave it to the homie. That
sounded like y'all was doing drive-bys out that motherfucker.
Yeah,
we burnt that shit.
Hey, Kev.
Yeah, no,
Hey, we gave that shit to the homie. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the shit definitely burned.
We don't
that
got nothing to do with that car.
Yeah, that car in the past. But me, that was called Keep It Real.
Yeah, that's right.
So once again, piggying back off of Drake, I shot that video, and then Vivo was doing the playlisting thing.
Yep.
And when I dropped that video, not timing this is the funny part. None of this was timed. Like, dropped that video the exact same day. Started from the bottom drops. And what do they do again on the Vivo playlist? Started from the bottom. Right underneath that, Kyle, Keep It Real. And everybody started clicking it. And that shit got like 170,000 plays on like the first day, or like 200-something thousand plays, which was insane for me. And then WorldStar made a post, and they put something like, is he giving Drake a run for his money? And I'm like, yo, why y'all even do that? Trolling, big time. But them trolling like that got the whole internet, like, focused on that video.
Well, because that was kind of like an early thing. A lot of people were just giving you that Drake comparison, like, off top. Like, it was almost like a gift and a curse.
You know? I mean, it was a gift and a curse. It was like, to one thing,
it got you the eyeballs though.
Yeah, no, that's the gift part about it. And then the curse is like everybody just being like, everything you do sounds like Drake, when it's like Drake was really like making a lot of like moody music at the time, and here I am rapping hella happy.
You were like the happiest rapper alive.
Yeah, yo, I'm like 4 on the floor, and I'm like, wait, I don't get it. But I think people, you know, the way I talk about it too though is like when I go back and listen to that music, I'm like, yeah, it still does sound like Drake, because it's like, you feel me? I heard my first Drake song when I was 13.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I heard my first. It's like, it's natural influence.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like you owe Drake a check.
I know, right? Yeah, straight up.
Playlist.
To a degree,
you know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much every rapper right now.
You gotta cut that boy a check.
That is actually true. Everybody's got some sort of.
Everybody. I mean, I think what's really important being a rapper is like, you know, not like kind of deading the whole like just trying to be like nobody made me type of like
too much pride is in hip hop.
Yo, it really is. It's like, shut up, bro. You learned how to rap from somebody else.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how it goes down. We grow up wanting to be like the people that are on, and we find the people we like, and we idolize them. We want to be like them.
I'm so glad you're open about that.
It's just like
it's way too much bravado. Like,
it's too much bravado. It's like, what, you guys just were born 5'11".
I was born in khakis and
like
killing motherfuckers.
Come on, bro. Like
Talking
straight
shit.
up. Literally. It's like we all have influences, and like I want to always give homage to my influences, whether it's Kid Cudi, whether it's Drake, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, Jadakiss, all these people.
Shout out Kiss.
Yo, shout out to Kiss. Like, really.
Not a lot of people would know that you are influenced by Jadakiss.
Yeah, bro. I fucking love Jadakiss.
Shout out to Jada.
Jadakiss is the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to rap like Jadakiss for hella long. I just couldn't really back that up.
You couldn't back up that lifestyle.
I could not back up that lifestyle. That's the only issue. I was under 5 feet tall. I was like, you know what I'm saying, 12 years old, and I was just like hella light skinned. Like, I didn't have no guns, so I couldn't really back that up.
What's crazy is, like, I feel like, you know, like back in that era, like 2010, 11, like you were like one of the first guys to really, like we were talking about, there's so much bravado and pride in hip hop, and it kind of sucks because, well, now it's cool to be yourself and to make like fun music and not feel bad about it. Like, I feel like you were early on that wave of just like, yo, man,
This is me.
This is me. I'm fucking delivering pizzas, and I'm lighthearted, and I'm not lying in my shit.
And
like,
I'm light skinned.
And I'm light skinned.
like, did you find that like a hard, like at first when you first came out, was that like, did you ever have any pressure to like kind of fake the funk a little bit?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, well, growing up, first of all, it's like I also grew up in just kind of like, I call it like the pimp era of rap, or whatever it is, you know, the bling era of rap. Which I couldn't always necessarily relate to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, obviously, it's like I'm not hard, I'm not paid. I was for sure broke as fuck. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to talk to girls as fuck.
Not as fuck.
Sorry for saying fuck.
No, I'm saying,
you can fuck it up over here.
No,
say all,
you can say fuck. I'm saying you're not broke as fuck. Because you have status and people know you. You're not broke as fuck.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about right now.
Oh, he's like, I'm on now.
No, not right now. Not
right now. You see that? You see that diamond tooth in his mouth right now? Come on, buddy. Get it right.
This is just light,
4 times platinum single right now.
This is light. No, but I mean, as a kid.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say is, as a kid, you know, I as a kid, I felt like I couldn't really relate to the music. And then when I started making music for real, I got that too. Like, people would just be like, nah, bro, that happy shit is whack. Like, positivity, fuck that shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? We ain't with that positive shit, you know what I mean? Why do you get the fuck out of here? Like, I'm just like, yo, you know what I mean? Really. Like,
I'm happy.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, and I just wanted to just be natural. And I wasn't going to let wanting to be famous get in the way of me wanting to be myself. I wanted to be myself way more than I wanted to be on. So I was like, you know, honestly, bro, in the beginning, I was like, even if this shit never works, fuck it. I'm going to do this happy rap until I'm just like too broke to do it.
I mean, you've had like a pretty solid fan base though for like solid 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, and the thing is, and that's the thing. I always had people holding me down, and you know what I mean? I had kids out there that shit was really working on. And in the beginning, when you go back and you listen to those old songs, even the one I did with Zach and like that type of music, it was like I'm really saying some like real shit in there. I'm just delivering it in a happy way, and that was the whole point in the first place. I was supposed to be telling kids it's like it's okay if you have all this whack shit going on. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you can be happy too. And that's the reason I was even presenting it like that. And the fact that I had kids that it was working on made me not give a fuck about the other niggas with face tags that were just like, no, that shit ain't tight. Fuck out of here. Like, I didn't really care about them. You know what I'm saying?
I think I only met you one time before, but I always wanted to tell you that, like, I really respect that about you. Like, as far as not trying to fit in with this is going on, like, or doing it, like, you really just been doing you the whole time.
Man, thank you.
Like, not, you know what I mean? I don't think you've ever wavered and put out a diss record on, you know, fuck this nigga. Or, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? It's really just, I mean, you probably felt like that.
Yeah, I definitely felt like fuck somebody before, you know what I mean?
For the most part, you've been pretty consistent. I respect that.
Nah, thank you, bro. Hey, I appreciate that. Because, yeah, like, that's the thing is, like, and it's funny because positivity is so tight now. Yeah.
It's like the in thing now.
Like, it's so
It's the in thing.
Everybody, even motherfuckers will be holding a gun in a picture and just be like, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Tekashi.
Yo, shout out positivity. Like, I'm out here trying to spread love. And it's like,
I'm out here trying to spread love.
It's so funny how just hot of a topic that is now. And whereas, like, I was trying to put that shit on for years. And
for sure.
I'm really happy that it's a hot topic now. Because, you know what I'm saying? That's how I envisioned rappers being. I envisioned us talking about, nah, kids, it's all good. Don't trip. Because I know how much of idols we are to them. I know how much they look up to us. So instead of just being like, fuck you niggas, because that's literally that sometimes is the topic of a song. You'll listen to certain people's topics of a song, and it's strictly about how they're better than you, how they have way more bitches than you,
Way more money
how
than
they have way more money than you. If they ever see you, they're gonna fucking off you. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yo,
that's not anything that can lift me up.
Instagram right now is a fucking hot mess with these rappers.
Bootleg Kev was just.
I dived in a little Tay hole
He was
today.
just on Lil Tay's Instagram.
I was like, what the fuck is going
and
on
I
out
stopped
here,
and
man?
attempted suicide in the studio.
Wait, hold on. Is that's the
That's a
little girl,
9-year-old
right?
little Asian girl.
Oh my god,
Bruh.
yo,
He
that
got dent
shit,
in there
dude.
in
I
a
have
Rolls
to
Royce.
unfollow Academics on Instagram because his whole entire shit is just Trippie Redd and Tekashi beefing and Little Tay's like life and Woe Vicky.
Oh my god, yo, honestly, dude, you're right, bro. You know what? Protect yourself and just don't follow that
Don't
type
follow
of shit.
that
Being the
shit,
positive
man.
person that you are, you don't ever get trapped in the wormhole of the bullshit.
You mean like looking at bullshit online?
Yeah, like
Or do you ever want
indulging
to
in it.
indulge or participate?
Like really just go follow like Woe Vicky or
Like
something
start
and
a
just-
fake beef or so. I feel like all these beefs are fake for the record.
Nah, you know what? That's how funny that you say that, because
They're all bullshit.
there's definitely some time when something runs through your mind like, damn, if I just beef with so-and-so, I could get cracking. But
Yeah.
it's like, maybe thinking about it is one thing, but following through with it is another. I believe you. I
You
think
should
all
beef
the
with
beefs
Will
are
Smith.
fake.
They're all bullshit, man.
I should beef with Will Smith?
Yeah.
Nah, dog, I'll lose that.
You're
can't
gonna
beef with Will
lose,
Smith.
but at
You
least
can't
you
go
lose.
against
I mean,
Illuminati, bro.
I'll get on.
You
a little
lose to
bit.
Will Smith. It's okay
That's
to
not
lose.
even losing like
That's
that.
what I'm trying to tell you.
I
Fucking
feel
fuck your
you.
life up, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, Will Smith
Will
got
Smith
enough
got
money to
that.
just like.
No, he got the bag and the button. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna take an L, you might as well take an L to Will Smith.
Bro, I would not mind taking an L to Will
That's
Smith.
what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind taking an L to Will Smith.
Yeah, it's like, bro,
fucking Will Smith.
nobody's gonna blame you.
No.
If Will
Will.
Smith beats you at something,
If you
it's like,
lost
oh, expect it.
If you
expect
lost a battle to, let's say, Woe Vicky or whatever, that's an L.
Yeah,
that's
that
a
is
huge
a L.
L. You
That
lost
is
a
a
battle
terrible
to
L.
Will Smith. They'd be like, it's fucking Will Smith.
Yeah, they're like, duh.
He shouted you out. It'll be a diss record. Yo, Will shouted you out today.
You get your followers up.
No, literally, you know, it's funny, bro. You just made such a good point, dog.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
Will Smith would have dropped a diss record on me,
Oh,
I would be excited.
Oh my God, what?
I'd be like, yeah, I'm on.
Yo, straight up, you know what's funny, bro? Will Smith is actually one of my biggest inspirations. Like my whole life, I really like.
I get that from you.
Yeah, man. I was really playing like. I was randomly watching all them Fresh Prince and Jazzy
Well, I
Jeff
was gonna
music
say, like,
videos and all
yo,
that.
like even like your fashion like is kind of like vintage Fresh Prince shit. So,
definitely.
like when you were like you know some of your earlier tours. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, bro? Because you know what? This is even talking back to what we were just talking about. Like during that whole fucking when I was buried under all them chains and just guns and just testosterone
Face tats.
and music. Like I remember looking at the '80s stuff and looking at all that like late '80s, early '90s.
They were having fun.
They were having so much fun, bro. Kid and Play,
Like De
Salt
La
and Pepper,
Soul,
De La
Tribe.
Soul, Tribe, Will Smith, and it's so crazy. It's like I felt like there was a part of our past that like the government tried to like wipe away. Like, nah,
like you guys were
never-
positive at one point.
literally, like you guys were positive at one point, but don't remember that. And it's like I wiped my eyes and like went back
whole
and
Native
looked
Tongues
at all of
movement
it.
and all that,
You
yeah.
feel me? And was like got so infatuated with this positive side of rap, and I'm like, damn, I feel like them. And so those were kind of like they had a huge part in influencing me too. It was like Kid and Play and like Will Smith and all
Okay,
that.
so you made the freshman cover last year, and
Congrats.
You had,
Thank you,
in my
thank you.
opinion, probably the best freestyle. We talked about it on the air. I thought you had like one or two.
one
like-
of the
Thank
best.
you, thank you.
Now, when you see the cover, you obviously know that you could rap better than like most of the guys on the cover.
Thank you.
It was a bar.
Kev said,
Wait.
I said-
Go back to what you just said.
Bars?
When you walk in the room, do you look around like, oh, I got this shit?
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, at the Cypher place?
Yeah.
Nah,
you walk
you
in
know-
like,
you
oh,
know
I
what's
got
funny?
this. This is it. This is nothing.
But your shit was hard.
Oh man, thank you, bro. The thing is, like I said before, Jadakiss was my favorite rapper growing up. So it's like when it comes to actually, if it's a cipher and we're all gonna step in a circle and rap, like I'm not gonna play around.
Don't play with it.
I'm not gonna play around and just try and bounce around. Like I'm gonna actually rap. You know what I mean?
Anybody who you met that day that you're connected with that you would consider somebody maybe a friend, or I know the word
Yeah.
friend gets tossed around so much.
You know what's
in
funny,
this
bro?
industry.
Yeah, there's a couple people I met there that I would still consider like friends. I met A Boogie there, and he was hella cool. Every time I see A Boogie, he's hella cool. I met Ugly Guy there, and me and Ugly Guy randomly would hit each other all the time.
Ugly
and, like,
Guy's
send each other
he's
memes and
hilarious.
shit. Bro. He's so fucking funny, bro. Like Ugly God is hilarious, but don't let him text you like certain meme videos. Be cautious before you open that
Some
shit.
real inappropriate shit.
Dog,
Don't open it in front
like
of
a
the
bootleg Kev text.
Bro, he's literally sent me like videos of like goats getting their heads cut off
What the
and just
fuck?
like
Oh,
people
shit.
dying, bro. Dark shit. I'm like, bro,
as you would say, white people
White
shit.
people shit.
literally white people shit. Heavy white people shit.
He'll say some shit. I be like, that's some white folks shit.
There is a precursor to white people shit where it's still some black people shit, but only like motherfuckers like ugly God. Like,
Only ugly
like
God.
dark internet shit.
Yeah.
And then it turns into white people shit, and then it hits the mainstream.
Got you.
feel
So
me?
there's levels to this bullshit.
There's levels to the bullshit. I met X there too, and then I randomly he's like hella cool too, and he's like been a friend of mine. And then I met who else? Who else I meet there? I met fucking Cap G there.
Cap G's a
is
great
hella-
I like
guy.
Cap. I
Great
like
guy,
Cap.
great
He's
guy.
a really good guy.
Yeah,
You guys are label mates too, right?
yeah, we are. Shout out to Cap, baby.
So
And
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I had a chance to talk to Lil Yachty. He came up here and I chopped it up with him for Big Boy,
That's tight.
and he brought you up.
Oh, he did what he
Yeah,
said.
he was like, yo, I was in the studio with. He was like, I was in the studio with Kyle, and we made a banger like last night. This was like not too long ago.
Oh yeah, no, we
And-
really did.
And I was like,
Yeah.
soon as fucking Kyle come up here, because he wouldn't give me no information.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like I couldn't get it out of
This
him.
song's
I
not
tried
on
to
your
bribe
album,
him.
obviously.
Nah, it's not on the album.
It's not on
because
the
I
album.
got
He
more-
said it wasn't on the album.
Yeah.
So,
So what
where's
the
this
fuck?
song
Like-
gonna end up?
So
I heard it's more than one though.
Yeah, nah, me and Yachty, we got a couple slaps.
Is it a project?
And
You got to put out a project.
Is it
Don't look over there.
project?
Don't look to the left.
No, I'm not. I'm looking.
Is
it an EP?
Don't look at management.
I'm
Don't
looking
look at none of this shit over here.
Nah, you know what? There's not a complete project in the
A
works.
mixtape.
There's a personal project in the work. Me and Yachty don't have a collab project in the work, no. But do we have many bangers? Si, senor.
It's lit.
So
Maybe we might get
Maybe.
some. I mean, right now his album comes out tomorrow
Yeah,
night,
I
9 p.m.
Yeah, I gotta put this one out first before I
just
talk
was
about
like-
any of the other ones. I gotta put this one out first.
No, because Yachty just like he wouldn't give me shit. I was probing him. Oh, whoa.
Pause, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Whoa!
What the
I was
fuck?
not probing. Listen,
Eject
Hey, DJ
everything.
Head.
I was not
Whoa.
probing Lil Yachty.
That's why they call him DJ Head. He was probing.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
Dog, hey, I mean, hey, you said it, not us, man.
Hey,
Those are
fuck
your
that.
words, man.
He gonna be over there. The album comes out tomorrow
Hey,
night.
dog,
Is this
dang.
little light of mine, right?
So yeah, the album, man, my bad. Hey, I'm
Light of
sorry,
mine.
dog.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I
Hey,
appreciate
man,
it.
this
Talk
shit
about this
happens,
album, man. You got an
And don't edit
eclectic.
that part out either.
No, we don't keep
You know
that.
what I mean?
We don't
Keep
edit.
that in
We don't
there.
edit anything.
Well, you have a very eclectic slate of features on the project.
Man, thank you.
I saw
Alessia
Kalani
Cara.
on there.
Kehlani's on there. Alessia is
Chainz.
on there. 2 Chainz is on there. Khalid is on there. Javier Omar is on there. Avery Wilson is on there. Sophia Black is on there. And last but definitely not least, actually, the feature on the project I'm most excited about is Take 6 is on there. And I don't know if y'all know who Take 6 is.
Take 6.
Yo no sé, no hablo inglés.
You don't know who Take 6 is, bro?
No.
And I thought you guys knew music. Not just gotta leave.
No, no.
I'm out of here.
Help me out here, man.
Nah, so Take 6 is a very legendary R&B gospel group from like the 80s. They're the most awarded R&B group, most Grammy awarded.
Oh, you know what? I should know that, and I don't.
I'm atheist,
Yeah.
so I'm out.
Yeah, he don't
Okay,
fuck
you're out.
with me.
Okay,
Yeah,
he-
I feel like,
yeah.
whoa, this shit just got dark and happened over here.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Yeah, nah, they're epic though. They're epic, and I'm really happy to have them on there. Yeah, bro, they're sick. Y'all gotta look them up. They're
I'ma
like
check
one of
them
them acapella, like do 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 do,
Like a doo-wop.
Exactly.
Take 6.
Take 6, yo.
Yo.
You know what's funny, bro? Is like there's so many musicians out here right now that are like, I'm talking about they probably won 10-some Grammys or more.
I
You know
have
what
no
I'm
idea
saying?
who these guys are.
And
Oh, no.
that's the point though. They're out there somewhere, like hella retired at like some crib, walking down the street, and it's like they see kids every day who are probably just blaring like some new shit.
Oh,
and
my
they're out
cousin
here
used
getting
to-
no respect when it's really like
They got
they're
10
complete
Grammys.
legends.
They're
you feel
legends.
me?
You know what? I remember seeing this CD cover back in the day. My cousin used to listen to this shit all the time.
Yeah,
I
so
had
much
no
to
idea
say,
who they were.
bro. They're
Yeah.
raw.
It's lit. We were talking in the other room, and I was like, "Yo, man, obviously, I Spy is such a gigantic song. Like
That's big for you,
should
too.
change your life.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, like because it felt like for a while, like I was like, man, Kyle's been doing his thing for so long, but it's almost like you all like that one moment where shit just like goes right, and that record I felt like just put you on a whole nother plateau. You know what I'm saying?
Man, totally did.
And you were saying the Kehlani record is performing better than that record.
It's crazy, bro. Like, just to give you some context, like I was giving you, yeah, I Spy, I think in the first month on Spotify had maybe like 12 or like 15 million streams, and this one has 58 right now. I think
that's
58
crazy.
million streams, and it's been like a month and a half, but still,
Yeah.
like first month probably like something like 38 or 40 million streams. You know what I mean? In the first month. So that one's actually doing twice as good as I Spy did. So I mean, I'm excited to see where it goes. It's definitely
I Spy had some life though.
Oh, I Spy had hella life.
Oh my god.
No, but what I'm saying is I
My
think
kids
that
still listen to that fucking record.
yeah, but I don't even think Playing With Me has really hit radio like that.
Not at all.
You
Not
know
at
what
all.
I'm saying?
No, no,
So
no.
I'm excited to see what type of life this
Once it
shit
hits,
gets.
yep,
you
yep,
feel
It got
me?
wings, you know.
It got wings like Red Bull.
When you drop a new record, like obviously coming from like, okay, when you have a huge successful record like I Spy, and then you drop another one and then it's doing better than the last one, do you kind of get a little ego boost, or do you have to like, you know what?
Now, you know what it feels like? I can explain it for you to the T, bro.
Okay.
That shit feels like when somebody's like, hey, hold this, and you're just holding something for hella long, right? And your shoulders are getting hella tired, and you're just walking, and you can't put it down yet. And then you finally get to set it down, and your whole body feels like
It's almost like
relieved.
Yeah.
because you don't want to
It's
be a
like
one-hit wonder.
Literally, bro, it's the biggest relief in the world. Like as soon as you get that second hit,
Yeah.
you are no longer ever gonna be a one-hit wonder.
Well, because you dropped was it like 3 records? There was the joint with Miguel.
Miguel, literally, a joint with Miguel.
Wasn't there one with Ty?
Dolla
Yep.
Sign, Made in Tokyo.
So you dropped three of those 3 records just to kind of was that like to try to find the next single?
Nah, but I was shooting a movie. And I was supposed to really just finish the album and put it out last year, but I was shooting this movie.
Which is going to be coming out on Netflix, right?
Yep, Netflix original, baby, The After Party.
In Netflix checks.
You know what I mean? Hey, holla at me. Trying to just make Will proud, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was supposed to finish the album, and I went and shot this movie instead. And so I had those 3 records, and those were just kind of like to like tide people over. You know what I'm saying?
Like this is a little appetizer.
Like a little appetizer to keep the like
The
ground
bridge to the
hot
album.
Well,
so I could go do the movie.
You dropped the video and I actually featured it on Neighborhood Playlist last year, about 10 months ago. I forgot the name of the damn song. I'm drawing a blank. What's the video you shot? You shot it in L.A.
Oh, Nothing to Lose?
None to Lose. I love that song.
Thank
That song was
you.
dope.
I actually picked it, and it was dope to me because it was just you shot it. You were in the street, y'all was dancing around,
Yeah.
having fun. And if I'm not mistaken, I kind of know that neighborhood because
Oh, yeah.
I'm from here. So I was like, damn, this is fucking dope. Like I'm showing
Yeah.
people like more people need to do shit like this. See how fun it is, and this is
Yeah.
right in the middle of, like you said, the drug. Like,
Culture just coming
oh,
through.
I'm so high, like, and then you come in, and you like, yeah,
Wait, do that face again? I'm so hot.
yeah. It was just like it was a refresher to me.
Yeah, nah, thank you, bro. Yeah, man, like that's always been something I've been trying to talk about too. Like, it's just like, you know, I feel like it starts with when you're a kid, you know what I'm saying? The first thing you do when you want to go out and play, you don't like have to go like get high in order to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do? You go out there and you play and you make the best of your life, even if you ain't got no fucking shoes. Like, kids are out there having fun. So, like, a part of, you know, the energy I bring and stuff is really just trying to focus on like my mental health first and just being optimistic, and then trying to have fun with life before having to turn into one of those people who have to wake up every day and, you know what I'm saying, and sip that lean in order to just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
be
mean?
Xanned out of your fucking brain.
Literally, not because like I feel bad for a lot of kids, bro. Because a lot of kids, especially growing up right now, instead of just dealing with their problems or like
Medicating.
They medicate,
literally,
yeah.
or they're so antisocial because of our phones. Is literally phones are I feel like causing
A lot of shit.
Yeah, it's like they're so antisocial because of their phones. I'll have kids that walk up to me to meet me like as a fan and just be like,
Like they won't even say hi and
and
shake your
literally
hand.
then just like waddle off, and I'm like,
What the fuck just
What just
happened?
happened? Like kids are hella
That was an
antisocial.
interaction.
So I think that was it, bro.
Yeah.
So I think that they literally
You
to
missed
deal
your
with-
opportunity to
to talk to them. I'm like, damn, like who the fuck is who here? Like,
Yo.
they really have to do like drugs and shit to just like kind of be normal.
You talked about the movie. You say it's called The After Party. Are you a good actor, man? Because a lot of these
Keep it
rappers,
real, though.
rappers be jumping into movies and just
keep it a buck. Keep it
Yeah,
solid.
I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm a pretty good actor. At least that's what everybody
Okay.
around me tells me.
Hold on.
So
Who's your favorite actor?
my favorite actor for sure is either I'm definitely directly split between Robert Downey Jr. and Denzel Washington off rip. Like those two.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, bro, Denzel Washington.
I was to do that to gauge where you put yourself. That's why I want
to gauge where I put myself.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm not up there, and like for me, it's like
how big is your role in the movie?
I'm the lead character.
Oh shit!
Woo,
Wow.
checks.
I mean,
Let me hold something.
The Netflix check. I see you know that. I see you.
Look, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, for me, like anything, when I do it for the first time, if I love it, I just want to get better at it. I would say that I feel like this is definitely something I'm good at, and I want to keep going.
Yeah.
And I want to get better at it. I want to be as good as a Robert Downey Jr. or a Denzel Washington one day. You feel me? I want to like.
Go ahead.
Sorry, no, it's just like shooting a movie is totally different than being a rapper. Like you can't just hop in that shit and expect to like be the best at it overnight. These guys wake up every day and work at this shit. So that's something I'm excited to do, you know?
And once that takes off, the check is better than the rap check.
Oh, definitely.
For sure.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Bro, are you
Super
kidding
big
me?
check.
The movie guy check as opposed to the rap check
I be
is
seeing
gonna
like
be crazy.
sometimes I be seeing like when like you see random people on TMZ that you like, you know how you watch movies and you be like, I see this guy in every movie. I don't know what the fuck his name is. And then you see what kind of house these motherfuckers live in.
Oh, it's crazy,
Be
bro.
like, my man is like the 18th smallest role in like 30 movies.
Yo,
And this guy
straight
a
up.
crazy ass
Bro,
script.
being a C-list actor comes with a way crazier bag than being a C-list rapper.
Straight
Are you
up,
kidding me?
facts.
Like, but for me too though, like I did theater and shit in high school. I was like just pretty much a drama nerd, and even back then, back before I had rapper as like a paying job, I was about to I was for real. I was dooming myself to being broke by going to college for theater. Like that's how much I cared about this like acting shit.
Speaking of that, I was talking to somebody about making it, like how you was talking about that apartment you and the homie lived in and shit, like you and Carnage or whatever. And I used to clean shower drains at Bally's Total Fitness.
Wow.
Like the men's locker room in the drain with my hand cleaning it out. What's some? Have you ever had an odd job like that?
I mean, damn, like that. I've had a couple odd jobs.
What's the worst one?
Nah, the by far the grimiest job I ever had was being a gas meter reader. I used to work for the gas
for Edison?
company. I used to work. Now that's the electric company. I used to work for the gas company.
Oh, the gas company.
Yeah, so the gas company is the Southern California Gas Company, and I had this little stick with this tennis ball. Yep. And I had this little bottle of water, and I had this. That's to clean like the shit off of the meters. Sometimes you feel me? Because sometimes they're put in really grimy places. And I had my little gas hat and my little like device, and I would have to walk around to all these houses and all these buildings and get the gas read. And all these places have dogs.
So what the? Okay, tell me what the fuck is the tennis ball for on the end of the?
I'm gonna tell you. So when you have to, to a sense, it's like you're sneaking into these people's houses. You're just going around the side gate. Sometimes it says hop the fence. Like you're going around the side gate, and no, because the person is cool with that. So you go over, and then you see a big ass
bulldog,
Hercules ass pit bull. You feel me?
And then you give them the tennis ball.
And then you literally have to keep them away. As you read this
Get
thing,
the fuck out of
I'm
here.
being so serious with you, bro.
That's what they want you to do.
That's what they're training you to do.
Man, get the fuck.
Why
out
else
of
do
here,
they have the
bullshit.
tennis ball on the end of the stick?
That shit's crazy.
I'm not doing that,
Bro,
You
tell me about it, bro.
How much an hour do you make to do that?
Honestly, I was making $16 an hour.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That was
but I'm
bad.
not
And I was 18. So
So that's a cool
you
little
was
job
on.
at 18.
I was on, yeah.
Yeah,
But
you were
fuck
on.
that.
That shit I was doing was crazy, bro. Because sometimes the gas meter is under bushes, and it's like you got to crawl in there. I'd have dog shit all up my legs, like.
Bruh.
Bro, I got bit
They
in the
want you to
ankle by not a chihuahua, but a little ass poodle. I remember just bit me on my Achilles tendon. I was like,
Some
like,
Friday shit,
But
man.
It was
technically,
crazy,
you're
bro.
trespassing, so technically, you can't sue for that.
You definitely can't sue, but at the same time, you're not trespassing because as soon as when you have a meter that's put at a certain place, they either have an option of like getting an electric thing that reads it,
Got you.
or
They
have an
probably
option of
sign
letting you
off
go
on
back
it.
there. Yeah, they sign
Oh,
off
without
on letting
even
you go
coming
back
back
there
there.
doing
They probably
it.
don't even know they
That's
signed off on
bullshit.
it.
That's what I'm saying. They don't
They
give
don't
a
know
fuck
what they
either.
don't know they signed off on it.
They don't give a fuck. Sometimes you'll be back there reading the gas meter. Somebody
the
comes
fuck?
out like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, gas company. Like, no. I'm just like, bro. Like,
That's
No, cuz
Yo.
you got the roll.
Exactly, bro. If it's not Debo trying to beat you up or a big ass pit bull trying to eat you, dog, like it was something new every day with that.
Oh my God.
Yo,
That was crazy.
You got the big tour coming up with Logic and NF, and then
Yup.
you've
gonna
been
be
on
big.
some crazy tours. I know, you're on tour with G-Eazy real early on. What is like the craziest groupie story that you've encountered thus far? I'm sure they've gotten crazier since you've gotten more popping.
I'm trying to think the craziest groupie story I have encountered thus far. You know what's crazy? It's just that like when you'll see somebody come from literally I remember I was on tour with G-Eazy and there was fans that there was groupies that were so down for G-Eazy. They were literally like be at one show, hell of up, like, like down in Texas, bro. Like in Texas.
And then you'll see them like in Florida or some shit.
Seattle, bro.
That shit's crazy.
Literally, like you'd be all the way up in Seattle and like the whole way up there, you'll see the same girls. I'm like, y'all love G-Eazy this much?
Oh,
Like,
they follow him.
Literally, bro. Like they followed the entire tour. They went to every single show.
Shout
they
out
would
to
start in
Gerald.
like Texas and go all the way to Seattle.
Anybody like that for Super Duper Kyle?
But nah, Super Duper Kyle.
I know you're a gentleman. You've been in a
Riverside.
relationship for a while.
Nah, Super Duper Kyle got hella just like love, like real love. Like
They'll
I
be
just
at the
like,
Novo and Observatory. And then
exactly. And that's it.
I remember
Nah, it caps off. Yeah.
Yo, when you toured with G, did he have
You know
the
what I'm saying?
two buses or no? It was
Nah,
before that.
I was on the one bus. It was one
G
bus
has
swag.
like a 2-bus system where it's like one is Maryland and one is Jacqueline, and the Maryland bus is where the slores go for the homies, and then the Jacqueline
Damn.
bus is where G will take his business. But this was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. I mean, now that seems like a good system. Now, when
Yeah.
I was with Jeezy, he only had one bus.
This was
but he
it.
definitely had girls following the entire time. And like me, I just be having girls that want like life advice and like hugs.
Yeah, life advice.
You feel me? I'm like, that's tight. I'm like, that's tight too. Like,
Yeah.
Are you still in a relationship? I know you've been with your girl for a while.
yeah, no, I am. I'm still in a relationship.
She's a
dog.
DJ too, right?
She's a DJ.
Yeah,
what I mean?
actually,
Jada Boom,
Oh, I
ones
saw
and
you
twos.
sipping on Instagram.
Yeah.
I saw that.
She actually,
I was like, okay, look at Kyle. You know what I'm saying?
We DJ'd
Hey,
a
that
party.
only- that's
Hey.
a trick though.
We DJ'd a
Both of
party
y'all do
together.
that.
What?
I
What
want
do
to
we
say
do?
that on the record. Both of y'all do that. Y'all pick
Sim-
up y'all girl on
Of course.
Instagram,
Uh-huh.
and it attracts more bees to the honey.
No.
Well, he's like, no, that's not the case.
Happy wife, happy life, my friend.
Yo,
All right.
straight up, dog. Yo, if you don't simp, bro, simping is awesome, bro. Simp a little bit here and there, live a happy life. All the niggas who
Yeah.
don't simp are the ones out here, you feel me, and their girlfriend and hella like on them every single day. Like,
They're not happy when
No,
they go home.
That's true.
no, straight up. Yeah, they go home and just immediately put on their Xbox headphones and
Yeah.
be like, yeah, fuck you, bitch. We not friends anyways. Like,
I'm playing Fortnite, bitch. Leave me
I'm
alone.
on the fourth.
you know
I'm
what
on the
I'm saying?
FIFA.
Fuck out of here. I'm playing Fortnite.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I know the tour's about to start.
The album.
Album's coming out tomorrow night. Anything else besides the movie? What else you
Man,
working on?
I'm gonna just run it down like this.
Okay.
Album drops tomorrow night, 9 p.m. You
Okay,
feel me?
go buy it.
Go get that.
On you want you to buy the album and download.
And then stream the shit.
And
And
then
if they
stream it
happen to have
afterwards.
copies at
Post.
Best Buy,
Get those too.
I don't know if that's a thing anymore, but go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go get those too. And then the tour with Logic and NF, that's gonna be sick. Definitely go get tickets for that. If you haven't seen Logic perform before,
He's
he's probably
incredible.
one of the best performers I ever seen.
Facts.
So if you're not gonna pull up for me, definitely pull up for that. You know what I'm saying?
The movie.
The movie, the after party, Netflix original,
Oh.
coming very soon to you know what I'm saying, a stream near you. Shit. What else, man? Damn.
Light skinned motherfuckers
what's your
taking over
gamer-
for the
you-
99
for
and the
real?
2000.
Yeah.
You play games
Yeah.
online at all?
I do, bro. I've been playing Fortnite recently. I'm trash though, dog.
Bro,
I can't
have
even.
you gotten one victory?
I got a victory.
A solo one?
I got 2 victories.
See?
But no, I'm trash.
What
And
do
the
you
thing is, me
usually-
and all my homies, we're all trash. And we're
So do you land in the middle of the shit? Or
Nah, so lately, I've been just going to Tilted Towers every time because
See,
I'm like, bro, I
yeah,
need to
I'm
get
soft.
better. You feel me?
That's what my son keeps telling me. He's like, Dad, if you keep landing in the woods, because I
Yeah,
just
like,
land in
you
the
land in the
woods
woods
and,
like a little
and I wait
bitch,
every.
you know,
I
you ain't
straight
gonna-
up, he calls me a noob. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means, but that's what I do. I just land in the woods and I get my shit straight, and
A
then
newbie-
everybody kills himself off, and then
Yeah, a noob is a newbie.
that's me.
Yeah, you're a newbie.
Facts.
It's okay, bro. I'm a newbie too. I'm
I've
trash
had a bunch
at
of
that
top
too.
10 finishes, but no, nothing.
Cause that's because you waiting in the woods till
Yep.
like, you know what I'm saying? There's only 11 people left.
Facts.
That's right. Top 10
Facts.
finishes. Now, bro, what you gotta do to get good, dog? You play Fortnight?
I'm
cool.
trash.
Tilt the
though.
Nah, it's all
Towers.
good. Literally go
No,
land
that's
at
where
Tilt
the
the
shit's
Towers
at. It's like
every
it's like
time.
Fallujah.
Literally until you get good.
Fallujah.
It is.
Wait, what's
What
Fallujah?
kind of reference was that?
Fucking
Yeah.
the Iraq War.
No,
the
I know that, but
the
I'm
craziest place.
Yeah, but what type of reference is that? Like,
It's the
who's supposed
Fallujah of Fortnite.
to- Nah, bro.
That shit was like
doesn't make-
Chernobyl. You know,
That's like-
it's terrible.
It's
Yeah,
Gettysburg,
like, what?
goddammit. Anyway.
I get Gettysburg. I get
No,
Gettysburg.
it's more Fallujah-esque.
Fallujah.
You could have said Iraq.
No, motherfucker.
literally.
Fallujah in Iraq was fucking crazy,
What
bro.
happened?
understand
What happened
that.
at Fallujah?
It was like the Tilted Towers of Iraq during the
Oh
war.
my God, really?
The shit was lit.
If it's like the Tilted Towers of, man, that's crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, bro, land
It's
the
like
Tilted Towers
Sokovia,
every
bro.
time.
Sokovia.
Okay,
Word
that
up.
makes perfect
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
You
know
know
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
Go
saying?
support this guy.
Avengers, Marvel Nerd, West Coast.
Yeah, I mean, hey. Yeah,
It's
and you have to
lit.
bang the West Coast at the end of it just to let them know this shit is still real.
And I appreciate the fact that you haven't gotten weird yet, because you know you popped the fuck off officially,
Thank you, fam.
and
You
you're still
officially
very
got 2
humble.
hits.
Yo, yeah, exactly. Damn, yeah, the second hit, that's where niggas get weird, though. That first hit, you can keep
Well,
shit
I guess
together.
we'll talk to you in 6 months.
Yeah, wait
after
6
the
months
album
to see
comes
if I'm
out.
still regular. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
we still- yeah, we'll see.
We'll
I'm
see.
a,
guys.
I'm a regular, bro. I
You
got
come in here. Where's my glam? Where's my glam?
like you got
You gonna
have
start
glam?
supporting Trump and shit out of
You
nowhere?
don't have glam? Randomly just put the hat on. Where's the glam?
That's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
funny,
All right, bro. We appreciate you coming through. Let's get into the new record with Kaylani, man. Introduce it for us.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Super duper Kyle here.
Super
You
duper.
feel me? DJ Head,
West Coast.
Bootleg Kev. This is my new single featuring my sister Kaylani. It's called "Playing with Me."
Well, let's go, man. New music. Real 92.3. Let's get it.